Mila me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make some simple cupcakes using only one egg, and I'm gonna try to decorate them with Naruto characters at the end of the video. But let's just jump into the recipe now. To start off, I'm using some peelings from orange peelings, or you can use lemon peelings that are dried off. I'm gonna grind them a little bit. These you add just to increase the flavor and add a little bit of an edge to it. So we start off by adding 1 egg and 3/4 of the grinded orange peelings. You can also add some cinnamon to the mix to add some flavor into the cupcakes, but it's really your choice. Some people prefer it, some people don't like it. If you do choose to put it, use 3/4 of a spoon. Then we can add some sugar. I usually use 110 grams of sugar. Well, here you can see milli, but milli is equal to the grams, so I'm using milli, it's fine. Anyway, you can add 110 to get the same taste that I get, but if you like it a little bit more sweet, you can add like 10 to 20 more grams of sugar to the mix, and then you start mixing together. You start off with a low speed, and then when it starts mixing together, you go a little bit higher. Next, we're gonna use some vegetable oil. We're gonna use 100 grams of vegetable oil and add it to the mixture. And then we're gonna add 200 milliliters of milk. You can use your preferred milk. I use like 3.5 fat milk. Now you mix. Of course, start always with the slow speed because it will make a mess if you don't start out slow. And then make it a little bit faster. Next is the flour. I usually add like 230 grams of flour, but in this one I added a little bit less. It was a little bit of a mistake, but it still turned out really good. But just for reference, you use 230 grams of flour. Finally, we add some baking powder. We add around 1/2 to 3/4 of a spoon, and we mix them together. First, mix them without turning the machine on, and then turn it on at a slow speed, and then to the higher speed. But if you don't have such a machine, you can always use your hands with a normal wooden spoon. Usually, cupcakes, like the recipes you find for cupcakes, will tell you to use like 5 eggs, 4 eggs, but this time we're gonna make it using only 1 egg. Okay, time to fill up the cupcakes. I'm gonna use this jug here to make it easier to pour the mixture into the cupcake paper. You fill in 1/2 of all of the cupcakes, and then you use what's left to increase the amount in ones that you find to be less than others. You can also make like 1 extra cupcake out of the remaining mixture, but in this one, at least the white cupcakes that I'm making right now, I used the full thing. After you pour the mixture into the cupcakes, you put them in the oven at 170 degrees for 1/2 hour. You must not open the oven on them before the 1/2 hour is up. And ta-da! Here are the cupcakes after they got out of the oven. And for those of you who like the chocolate cupcakes, you simply use the same recipe and only add 2 big spoons of cacao after the flour. And if you like it a little bit more darker, more chocolatey, you can put 2.5 big spoons of cacao. And here is the result. As you can see, I got an extra chocolate cupcake out of that. And altogether, I made 25 cupcakes. But here in this picture, you can see one missing because I already ate one. I couldn't resist. Okay, on to stage 2. Decorating. I'm using a ketchup can to help me decorate with chocolate. The first one, I was intending for it to be a Gaara one, but it looked more like Sasuke than Gaara, so I adapted it into Sasuke one. Here's me doing Naruto. He does look a bit like him before the coloring, but not after the coloring, I must say. And here I'm drawing the QB. I tried to fit in 9 tails, but it didn't work out. I think I even opened the side of the cupcake so I can reach a little bit down and draw more tails. I think I ended up with 8, maybe 7 tails. I don't remember, to be honest. But yeah, it still looked like him, so I'm happy. Next, I wanted to draw the QB, but only his face. I tried it out and it kind of worked, but not really. So I ended up coloring the whole thing. But that's for later. Next, I decided to try another Gaara because the first one didn't work out really well. So, here we go. And here are all the 5 drawings that I made on the cupcakes. I decided to try and color them a little bit, but I didn't have a lot of food coloring. I used the red one that I have, but it only gave it a little bit of pink color, even though I added a good amount. So I decided to make a pink-haired Gaara. I even used this red to color the QB, and it didn't really look like him, but it still looked cute, so I'm happy with it. I mean, there's a reason why there is kinda in the title, so yeah. I draw the little heart on his forehead. Well, I know that he doesn't have a heart, he has the word love, but you know, you get the idea. I can't really write Japanese or fit a whole word on his forehead, so I drew a little heart instead.
Take it easy.
Next, I didn't really have a blue food coloring, so I tried to mix green and yellow to get the blue, and this is the result that I've got. So yeah, instead of having dark blue as the color of Sasuke's hair, this is gonna be his hair color. Enjoy! I am using some toothpicks to color. It's a little bit hard, but it's easier than using the ketchup can for details and stuff like this. And all these that I'm putting on them is simply white chocolate mixed with some food coloring. The yellow color that I had didn't really give it a color. It gives it taste. It gives banana taste. It gave it more of a taste than a color. So Naruto ended up with white hair. Don't ask me why. And here's the full result at the end. For me, it wasn't really about having the perfect look for them as much as it was about spending time. The hours I spent drawing and coloring them was so fun. It's a fun little activity that you can do at home with your family, with your friends. I hope you guys liked it, and I do want to make maybe something else in the future with the right colors, maybe something bigger. Here you can see the cupcakes. I took one out to show you from all the directions and the size of it, even the insides of it. Here's the chocolate one first, and the white one. I really hope you guys try it at home. If you do, leave a comment down below, let me know if it worked out. If you decorated it, maybe link a photo or something. I really would love to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Okay.